Many of us can probably never have kids, and as some people tell us, never should, since it'd be selfish to pass on our bad genes. We're just learning the ropes of adulthood, catching up on all of our milestones when our peers are far ahead. And many of us still have health complications, still financially devastating us and tying up much of our free time to the hospital. The hospital, where the newly diagnosed grown-ups at the grown-up hospital don't fit in with you because they're normal. And cancer is new and traumatizing, and it's a new world they've been thrown into. And it's not for you. And the walls are beige, and the halls are quiet. And the kids at the kids' hospital who are beginning a journey on the same path as you, so you feel like you fit in much more with them. But surely there's a rule about your BFFs being in kindergarten. You try to fit in both worlds, but you don't fit in either one, really. You try to fit in with your fellow medics at work, but you don't fit in with them really either. They know medicine on an academic level. They use it at work and then go home to their spouses and have a beer and watch the game on TV. The ones I do fit in with, the other long-term petty survivors, most of them I can only talk to late at night when the moon is out and the stars shine extra bright and they can't talk back. After 3 fights with the M6 AML, which is rare to survive even once, I got a secondary cancer in my neck. It was discovered on May 2nd, 2014. The Friday of my very last ride-along as a student on the ambulance. It was with MCHD. We had our very first code ever that day, and we saved the patient. It was like a fairy tale. Then later that night, I began wheezing and had a hard time breathing. At the ER, the doctor said it's not an allergic reaction, that I need to see an oncologist. No, this can't be. Of all days, today? Now? What do you mean, secondary cancer? This is my prize for beating cancer 3 times? For all that chemo? A new cancer? Well, it was a new cancer. A lymph cancer in my neck. I've fought it twice now. The treatments have been brutal. My whole cancer journey has been brutal. Radiation burns, some of the worst cases of mucositis the hospitals have ever seen. Stevens-Johnson syndrome, acute kidney failure, causing need for hemodialysis, heart problems, anaphylaxis, respiratory arrest, cardiac pacing, sepsis, blood clots, you name it. All in the hopes of finally divorcing this disease, pushing it out of my life, so that I can see what a normal adulthood feels like. A life of traveling without meds, not needing home nurses, pumps, IV supplies, etc. A life of not having to wear a mask all the time. I made it 363 days since my last remission. November 3rd, 2016. It was awesome. Then there were 2 more friends that popped up. And now I found out on Monday that my cancer is not growing more currently, but it's not shrinking either. The treatment is just holding it at bay. All this hell that I go through, and sometimes I wonder, is it worth it? Has modern medicine even caught up with pediatric variants of cancer enough to make treatment worth it? What's the trade-off? A short life with good quality until the downturn near the end, or a much lengthened life with the effects of harsh treatment, time lost in the hospital, and stress of medical treatment and constant intervention. The holidays spent laying in scanners around nurses, with medicines dripping into your veins that feel like a Las Vegas gamble. It's 50-50. Might make you better, might not.